Hello friends, welcome to learning HVAC design in Revit MEP. So in the previous three videos, we have created HVAC heating and cooling load report. Then after we have laid out all the equipments like air terminal, mechanical equipment, and then after we have also modeled the ductwork system. Now after completion of model, we will check how to whether the duct system is proper or not, whether if there any error in the duct system or not, and finally if everything is good, then after we will go for the insulation of the duct system as well. So we will go to the Revit. Now as you can see right now I am in 3D view, so I am selecting everything. So when you select every element and everything, go to the analyze tabs. And here there is a panel of check system, and here there is a command of check duct system, and the shortcut is DC, duct checking. So I'm just clicking on check duct system command. As you can see, there is a no warning, there is no explanation marks which is displayed in this layout. So my duct system is perfectly. So if you just move or hover over the mouse over this, as you can see, verify all the duct system for properly connected ductwork and valid for a system assignment. Invalid duct systems are shown with the warning marker. So here as you can see there is no warning marker, that means our duct system is properly confined. And you can click on the review warning markers and you can solve the warnings as well. So here my duct system is going to be perfectly assigned. Now the next thing is we want to create the pressure report. Okay. So here in the report and schedules panel, there is option of heating and cooling load report that we have already seen, and there is also option of duct pressure loss report. So I'm clicking on duct pressure loss report, and I want to create a report for the ground floor. In the ground floor, I have modeled the HVAC system, so I want to create a report for the ground floor. And you can also add or remove all the information. So I am selecting everything and clicking on the add. So all the information are now available at here as well. And you can simply click on generate button. And I want to be saved in the desktop duct pressure loss report. Click on save, and now as you can see it is showing me the duct pressure loss report with the project name, date and everything. And here there are all the options are there: section, element, flow, size, velocity pressure, length, loss coefficient, friction, diameter, equivalent diameter, free size, height, hydraulic diameter, and all the things. So these are the things which are to be helpful when it is going to be actually install the system on the site. So before installing the system, if you are checking and if you are doing the design on the software, so it will becomes very much helpful at the time of installation as well, so that you can check whether you are not installing the proper system or not. So in this video we have seen how to check this system. Now we will add the insulation as well. So how to add the insulation? So I'm just selecting the main duct, and there is an option of add insulation. So I'm clicking on this add insulation button, and here there is option whether you want to add the insulation on duct wrap or rigid fiber board. So let us say I want to add in the duct wrap and thickness 1 inch. So I will be keep this 1 inch default and click on OK. So as you can see, insulation has been added around the duct. Similarly, I am adding the insulation. So add the insulation, simply click on OK. Here also you can select add the insulation, simply click on OK. Like the main duct, you can also specify the insulation on the branch duct as well. So these are all the branch duct So I'm selecting this, add insulation 1 inch, selecting this, add insulation 1 inch. You can also even change the size of the insulation thickness. Okay, so insulation thickness, let's say I want to keep 3 inches, and duct wrap. So here, as you can see, my insulation thickness is larger. As you can see, this is my insulation, and this green line, this light like is displayed as my duct, and this border is displayed as a insulation. So this is how you will be adding duct and insulation, and you will be adding insulation around the duct, main duct, branch duct, and you can also check for the duct system and creating the duct pressure loss report. So in this video we have seen about checking and insulating the duct system. Now the same process we are repeating for the setting up the equipment for the second floor system. And in this system, first of all we will set up the everything, and then after we will do the modeling of the ductwork, but with a different approach. So those things are very most important in order to complete this introduction to HVAC design in Revit MVP.